Which one do you fancy? The white or the blue? What the hell, you can have them both. It's a little prezzy.
Guilty conscience.
You are?
Weird.
What are you on about?
These. Why did you do it, eh, Jackie?
Do what?
You knew I liked him.
Casey, you're not making any sense.
I just want to know why. I mean, I am your best mate, and you're supposed to tell your best mate everything, aren't you? Well?
I don't know what you're on about.
You went with Sean, didn't you?
When did he tell you?
He didn't.
What?
Your Mike told me, after Sean had sacked him.
He sacked our Mike? Oh, Grace. Have you spoken to Sean?
Tried ringing him last night, but he wasn't in. Oh, but then you probably know that already. He was with you, wasn't he?
No, I was at me mum's. Ring her and ask her. Honest to God, I was at me mum's.
You still haven't answered me question.
Look, Casey, I know you mightn't believe this, but it wasn't what you think. I didn't really know what was happening. He just, you know, came on to me and before I knew it, we were...
Sure it wasn't the other way around?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, Jackie, you were always flirting with him. I only had to turn me back and there you were, chatting him up. How could you do it, eh?
Casey, I never meant it hurt, you're honest. Oh, I wish it never happened. But it's too late now and all I can say is I'm really, really sorry. And anyway, I don't think he's any good for you.
No, it's good enough for you when you had him.
Look, I do know this is a good time to tell you.
Tell me what?
Well, he told me that he'd been seeing other girls behind your back, and I just think you should know, that's all.
No, you're lying. You just don't want me to have him, do you?
Look, Casey, I'm sorry I had to tell you. Casey, open the door.
Why did you do it, eh? The only lad I have ever really liked, and you had to go and ruin it. I hope you feel good about yourself.
Hey, you. Off. Come on down. Yes.
What's going on in here?
Just replacing all the stuff that the bailiffs nabbed.
Oh, with your own money,
No, Baz is paying for it.
Blimey. I bet your Jackie won't let you decorate your house.
Well, what's up with you?
Well, look at the state of it. Stevie Wonder do a better job.
Hey, it's all right, this. That is exactly the same as the old one.
Yeah, but that isn't. And that isn't either. And this doesn't go with anything in here. In fact, this wouldn't go with anything anywhere.
Do you mind? This is top-notch gear, this. Cost a bomb.
Yeah, well, they saw you coming then, didn't they?
I'll get on with your cleaning, will you, while I get on with this.
Yeah, well, Barry's gonna kill you when he sees this lot. Oh, and by the way, that's upside down.
Oh, how you love?
Hiya, Julia.
Oh, you look like you haven't slept a wink. Oh, I don't know. You lot never out of here lately, are you? Oh, they're lovely. She needs something to cheer up a bit, eh? Oh, you poor things. I'm ever so sorry, Eddie.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Anyway, I'd better get off, Julia.
Of course. I'm just on my way to OPD. That's outpatients. Give my love to Rosie.
Yeah, will do. Bye. All right, Doctor. Thanks. How is she? Oh, she's still a bit woozy. She doesn't know yet that she's had the hysterectomy. Obviously, we're going to tell her at some point. It's just a question of finding the right time. Yeah, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to tell her myself. Are you sure? Yeah, I think that's best. Right, well, I'm in the theatre for a while, but I will be around later, so if you need me, just shout, okay? Yeah. Thanks, Doc.
Right. Can't have the birthday boy going without cake, can we?
Thanks. Thanks, babe.
Well, blow your candle out.
You gonna help Daddy blow his candle out, eh?
Hey!
Thanks for doing all this. It's been ages since we've done this sort of thing. I'm glad you came to see me in the Aussie.
I only wanted to write smutty things on your plaster.
I did a lot of thinking when I was in there. Do you know when you hear these stories about people who've nearly died and they reckon it changes them? Well, I know it sounds mad, but it's true. Just feel like I've changed somehow. I don't know, grown up. Second chance and all that.
I think you're probably right. You're less self-centered than you used to be.
Do you reckon?
Definitely. You've changed for the better.
Casey, this is mad. You've got to talk sometime. Look, I told you the truth about Sean. I know it's last, but honestly, he's no good for you. I'm only saying all this because I care. I mean, God knows he'll be seeing behind your back and we're on our rolls.
Do you think I'm still going on a holiday with you after this, do you?
Well, why not, like?
God, I don't believe you.
Oh, come on, Casey. You've got to come. It's all booked and everything.
You can go on your own. I don't want to be anywhere where you are.
Casey, can't you see he's splitting you and me up as well?
Good.
But he can't. You're my best mate.
Ex-best mate. An ex-flatmate.
Sorry.
Always said you were no romantic.
Ah, well, you know. How do you feel?
Put it this way, I don't think I'll be swimming the channel.
Does it hurt much?
Only when I laugh. I should be safe with your jokes then, eh? You look shattered, love.
Nah, I'm okay. Are you?
Yeah. It's just like... I'm numb. I don't just mean from the anaesthetic, I mean in my head. They asked me if I wanted to see the baby.
Yeah. What did you say?
I don't feel up to it right now, you know. It's just... If I see her, it's like she's real and I won't be able to pick her up. She'd just be this little thing that's laying there dead.
Hey, come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be soft. Do you good?
Oh, God. State of me now is dripping everywhere. Oh, God, I don't want to be like this for the rest of my life. Crying my leg off all the time I go back. Ed, look, how do you feel about, you know, trying again for another? I mean, well, time's not exactly on our side, so sooner the better, really. What do you think, eh?
Might be a bit soon to start thinking about that right now, eh? Need to get you better first.
Yeah, probably right.
Usually am, aren't I?
Don't push it. But I know I'll still feel the same, Ed. I want to try for another baby before it's too late.
Well, the thing is, Rose, you see, that might be a bit difficult. There's never going to be a good time to say this, so may as well be now. You won't be able. You can't. When you were under the anaesthetic, they found a few problems, and if they didn't do it, this operation, it could have been much worse for you, you know, in the future, like, and so they had to do a hysterectomy.
Where's your mum?
She had to go to the hospital for a checkup, and they wouldn't even change the appointment. And by the time I got out of my cell, it was too late to call you. I'm sorry.
Oh, they can't do that. I mean, I've come all this way to see her. How is she?
Well, she's still fussing over me, so she must be okay.
This is a bit different from the other place, isn't it?
Well, it's not exactly 5-star, is it? Anyway, how are you? You okay?
Me? Never better. Well, no, not really. I just keep wondering, well, what if something went wrong, you know, with your mum and the baby? I'm not exactly round the corner, am I?
Well, we'll let you know if something's wrong.
Like they did today. And what happens when she has the baby? I mean, by the time this shower, let me know, it'll be walking.
Mum wouldn't let them do that.
No. Doesn't sound like she's got much say in the matter, though, does it? I just feel that I'm getting cut off more and more, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Thanks a lot now. Ta-da.
Oh. Ta. Hiya.
There you go.
Blimey, Beverly, what have you got on?
It's my new top, why?
Where's the rest of it like?
Oh, Ron, it's supposed to be like this. You know, sometimes you've got the fashion sense of a camel. Now, anyway, I've got juice, nappies, cream and baby wipes. I think that's everything. I shouldn't be too late.
You what? Oh, no, you're not off on the Raz again, are you?
Ron, I told you last night I'm going out with Janice.
I don't remember.
You must be going to see now.
Hang on.
Anyway, I've got to go. Thanks for
just a
minding
minute,
Josh
Mum.
for us. Don't wait up. Love ya.
Bev! Oh, well. Looks like another night in with your old fella, my son. God, Michael, look at the state of you. You've not been to work dressed like that, have you?
No, I haven't been in.
I knew it. You've been sagging, haven't you? You want to watch it, you know, otherwise you'll be picking up your cards at the end of the week.
I already have.
You what?
I've been given a push.
Why?
Just leave it at that.
Michael, what are you supposed to have done?
Nothing.
Don't be stupid, son. You must know why you've got the sack.
He just didn't want me anymore, all right?
Right, that's it.
Where you going?
Sort out that boss of yours.
Dad, I said leave it.
What? Let that clown get away with it? No chance.
I said leave it. Look, if you want to have a go at someone, have a go at our Jackie.
Our Jackie? What's our Jackie got to do with it?
Well, she was the one who went with him, and she's the one who's cocked everything up.
What do you mean went with him? He's seeing Katie, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you got the chop because of all this?
What's up?
Is this true what our Mike's just told me about you and Casey's fella?
God, are you going to tell the news of the world as well?
So it is true, is it? God almighty, Jackie, what you going to do that for?
Look, the money was a separate thing altogether. I didn't know it was going to come, me, did I? I mean, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have gone with him.
You mean you slept with him? For money? Oh, no. Don't tell me you did that.
Dad, it's not what you think. You've got it all wrong.
Yeah, you're right and we're wrong, because you're so perfect, aren't you?
Wait, hang on. But you don't know what really happened.
Yeah, well, I think you can spare me the details. God, Jack, if you needed the money that bad, why didn't you come to me?
Dad, that's what this whole mess is about. Me trying to stand on my own 2 feet.
Yeah, and just look where it's got you.
How would it been okay if it hadn't been for that meth Sean trying to stitch me? Look, Dad, I know you mean well, and I'm dead grateful on that. But I don't want to have to ask you for money. I want to make something of myself on my own without anyone's help. And hopefully one of these days I'll do it.
Hello, Rachel.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Crosby, I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, that's all right. You've been in your room a long time. Go sit down. Everything all right?
Yeah, I've just been doing some thinking.
Oh?
Well, because I couldn't get to see my mum, I thought maybe I should write to her.
Oh, I'm sure she'd like that, especially now she's much further away.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I used to write to my dad every week. He said I used to cheer him up.
I'm not very good at letter writing. Once I've said, how are you, hope the weather's fine, I can't think of anything else to say. What sort of things did you used to write to your father?
Just about school and footy and what records are into at the time, you know, that sort of stuff.
And what sort of things did he used to write to you?
Loads. He used to put daft jokes in and do little doodles as well.
Did he ever mention your mother and Beth?
Sometimes.
So they never read them then?
No, Mum didn't know. They were private.
Did he ask you to keep them private?
How do you mean?
Well, never actually saw eye to eye with your mother and Beth, did he? I just wondered if he ever asked you to keep the letters from them.
Why would he do that?
Well, in case there was something you didn't want them to see.
You've been going through my things, haven't you? You've read my letters.
No.
You had no right to read them. They're personal.
What's going on?
Did you read them as well?
I did read one, yes, but we didn't read them all.
I trusted you, so how could you do it? You had no right.
Jean, it's all right, let her calm down. Look, I thought we'd agreed to talk to her together.
Well, I know, but she started to talk about her father and it seemed the right time to mention it. Oh, my God. The letters, do you think she'll destroy them?
She wouldn't.
There you go.
Trust me to be asleep for the tea round, eh?
I didn't want to wake you. How'd you feel?
I'm just starting to feel the pain a bit more now. It's okay. It's not that bad. You know, it's weird, but I can't feel it down below. It's just like numb. Do you think it's just the after effects of the anaesthetic?
Could be. Or,
Oh, what?
well, you see, the thing is, love, they've...
Hi, Rose. I'm sorry to bother you. I thought you might feel like these a bit later on. They're a woman's in Ward 4, but they're hard centres and she's lost a bottom plate, poor thing. I'm very sorry, love, you know, about your loss.
Yeah, thanks, Julia.
Just remember, I'm no stranger to dealing with tragedy along these corridors, so if you need a shoulder to cry on...
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks.
Well, I'll let you get your rest, eh? God bless.
Oh, well, she means well. Sorry, love. What were you saying before?
Oh, yeah. See...
Oh, come on. Carry on.
Actually, love, I've just got a nip to the left.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm sorry about before. Last thing you need is me waffling on. Should be trying to cheer you up, not the other way around. Hey, just think if the appeal's successful, you could be out of here for good.
Or spending another 5 years in here.
Yeah, well, don't be thinking like that. What are the warders like?
Oh, they're all right. If you like nurses.
And what do you do all day in your cell?
Oh, you know, the usual. Ice skating, balloon modelling, gymnastics.
All right, I was only asking.
I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. No. I've really been trying not to get upset in front of Mum. I've tried to wait till she's asleep.
Oh, okay, don't worry. Don't let them get you down.
Sorry. I'll be okay in a minute.
Hey, listen. Do you want me to tell you one of my jokes?
No, I'm not that desperate.
Did your mum get me a letter?
Yeah, she asked me to say thanks. I forgot, sorry.
Talking of letters, I've got something to tell you. I didn't want to say anything before because I didn't want to build your hopes up, but well, I think you and your mum could do with a bit of good news.
Why? What's happened?
The Crosbys came across some letters that your dad sent to Rachel.
So?
Well, in them, he put about what he did to her, you know, like what he did to you and what he did to her and how it was going to be their little secret and that she shouldn't tell anybody. Well, this is new evidence we can use for the appeal, isn't it?
Oh, Sinbad, that means we can
Don't
tell
get
the
carried
court.
away yet.
I knew there'd be a catch.
No, it's not that. It's just that... Well, the thing is, Rachel's still got the letters. But don't worry. If the Crosbys can't get her to hand them over, then I will.
Well, you've got to. Because Alison said unless we get some fresh evidence, we haven't got much of a chance. Without those letters, we'll never get out of here.
You okay, love?
No, not really, love.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, actually, that's what I've been trying to do. Look, I don't know how I'm going to say this. I've been going over and over it in my mind, but I can't think of the right way to say it, so I'll just say it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. When you were under the anesthetic, they found something wrong.
It's cancer, isn't it?
No.
Look, I'd rather you tell me.
It's not cancer.
Eddie, tell me the truth.
I am telling you, love, it's not that.
Well, what is it then?
When they took the baby out, they found he had a ruptured uterus from when he had Ali, you know? Anyway, they were worried they couldn't stop you bleeding.
Yeah?
And they didn't know what to do. I mean, if they'd have sewn you up, then you might have had to go through a big operation again. And I thought, I was worried sick. I didn't know what to do, did I?
Eddie, just tell me what's happened.
Well, they said you could have problems later on if they didn't do something, so they've had to do a hysterectomy.
What?
I'm sorry, love.
Hysterectomy?
Yeah.
No. Well, why haven't the doctors told me? It's a mistake, isn't it? They would have told me. That's what it is. It's a mistake.
No, love. I asked the doctor if I could tell you myself. I just thought it might be better coming from me.
Better? It doesn't matter who tells me. I'm never going to be able to have any more kids.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's your fault, you know that. You never wanted this baby. You never wanted any more kids.
Ah, steady on, love.
Eddie, I can't have any more kids. Do you understand that? Do you? Oh, of course you bloody don't. You're a man, aren't you?
It wasn't my idea. They just told me what they were going to do. I didn't know. I just thought it was for the best.
And it wasn't for the best. You did the worst thing it ever could, ever. You've got no idea, have you, Ray? I'm not me anymore. You had no right to do that to me, no right.
Rose, this isn't doing you any good, love.
Get out.
I can't leave it like that.
Just get out.
If you share concerns similar to those experienced by Rosie Banks, there's an information line you can listen to for help. The number is 0345 581 934. Lines are open 24 hours a day, and the calls will cost no more than 23 pence.
Okay, just calm down, will you? Look, and take it slow. I can't hear what you're saying. Look, that's better. Jenny? Jenny!
What did I do wrong? I said something, didn't I? I can't bear it when you're angry with me.
Look, I'm not angry with you. I'm not anything with you. Look, I'm gonna have to put this phone down now. Look, I won't be a sec. Sorry about this. What? You've got a what? Oh, God almighty.
I don't want to go on living. If you don't love me anymore.
Okay, just put it down. Mick,
Is it all right if I use the...
Listen, thank God. Could you take these ladies' orders for me?
Give us a break, Mick. I've only just got back from visiting Mandy.
It's okay, ladies. This gentleman will take your orders.
Okay, thanks.
I missed my last connection. I'm 8 hours hitchhiking all the way back from York. I haven't had a wink of sleep. There's no hot water for the bath. Right, girls, who's first?
I don't know why you've suddenly gone so cold on me. You did love me. I know you did. All those letters. All those things you said. What have I done wrong?
Oh, for God's sake. Listen, Jenny. Are you listening? Now, you've got to stop this. There are no letters. It's all fantasy.
What flavour?
And this razor blade. Is that a fantasy too?
I love you, Mick.
Jenny? Jenny? Say something.
Your husband's here, Mrs. Banks. He's just having a quiet word with the consultant. Should we tidy you up a little?
What are they deciding now?
Pardon? Pillows.
My husband and the consultant. What are they deciding together now?
Try and sit up a fraction for me. Take it very slowly. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Managing the pain control, all right? There we go. It's okay, it's okay. Give the husband a cup of tea. Let him eat in the day room a minute. I know, pet. I know.
Rachel? How about a game of Scrabble? Monopoly?
Hiya.
Hi.
Brought you a couple of nighties. Flowers from Carl, chockies from Ali.
Go ahead.
It's okay, it's okay.
Go ahead. I can't seem to stop.
I know.
I think I'm going to flood the ward.
Carl says thanks for the card. He'll be in later.
Did he have a good birthday?
Yeah. Well, how do you know?
Did you see her, Ed?
No. They,
My sister said she was perfect. Tiny, but perfect. Now, 3 more weeks, she might have stood a chance. Oh,
everybody sends their love. Mr. and Mrs. Crosby.
do they know?
About the baby. Yeah, not about... Rose, love. Listen, please.
Can you go now?
Pardon?
I want you to go.
Why?
Nurse.
Love?
No, I'm too much pain, Eddie. I can't talk to you.
Oh, right. Well, can't they... Look, I'll go and find a sister.
No, I don't need a sister. Got a thing here. Press it. Get a shot of morphine. That's not the kind of pain I'm talking about. Go away, Eddie, please.
Honest, Casey, I didn't do it to spite you. I fancied him to death, that's all it happened. I couldn't... Hey, watch where you're going. So you're going to college then today? Yep. Which means you haven't changed your mind. After what you've done, Jackie, I wouldn't walk to the end of the street with you. Never mind going on holiday with you. So you started advertising for a new flatmate.
Morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Max, Mr. Farnham gone. I've got the money for you.
Pardon?
The money.
What money?
3 months rent on the hair salon. 2 grand, you says in advance.
Well, 2,000.
Actually, the thing is, I'm off on holiday today,
Hang on a
so...
minute. You've managed to get together £2,000.
So if you could get the tenancy agreement drawn up for me, I'll sign it as soon as I get back. And I'll let you have a post-dated cheque 2 weeks from today. Would that be all right? Because that's when I'll be back. And I'd like the tenancy to run from the following Monday.
Well, you've certainly got it all worked out.
More or less.
Well, carry on at this. You'll be manager of ICI by the time you're 30.
By the time I'm 30, I'll be owning my own business. And it'll be a lot bigger than anything around here. So, I'll drop the cheque in on my way to the airport, shall I?
Fine.
Thought you'd gone.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
Not as easy as you can get rid of someone's womb.
Rose.
What did they do with it? Eh? They burn it?
I don't know.
Must have done, yeah. They'd have shoved it in the incinerator. It's just a bag of dead tissue now, innit? They'd have cremated it. Should have done the rest of me while they were at it.
Rose, love, please listen. I didn't have any choice.
You did. You did, Ed. Lots of choice. You could have said no. You could have asked me.
I couldn't.
Why? Why were you lying to me yesterday? If it's cancer, Ed, I want to know.
No, love, no. I swear, honestly, it's exactly what I said. The uterus ruptured.
Why couldn't they just sew it up? People get ruptures all the time. They just sew it up.
But there's no guarantee it wouldn't tear open again. The consultant said there's always that weakness. If you got pregnant again, and it tore...
Yeah, well, I'd take that risk.
No, but he said if it tore, it could be very serious.
Yeah, well, I'm never going to know now, am I? Because I'm never going to get pregnant again.
They had to make a quick decision.
It wasn't their decision to make. Why didn't you stop them?
Because he's a consultant. He's a professional. If he thought...
What if it was you, eh? What if they said, Mrs. Banks, your husband might have a bit of trouble down there in the future, so we better cut it off, eh? Just be on the safe side. Do you expect me to go, yeah, okay, go ahead. You to them.
It's not the same.
It is the same. It feels the same.
Yeah, well, but it isn't. It's not like a heart or kidneys or something.
No, it's not vital. It's not important. It's just a useless old pot.
And this consultant fella, he seemed to think that in view of your age...
I'm 40, Ed. That's all. I'm 40. I've got... Well, I did have. I had 10 more years of being a young woman with a chance. Just a chance of having more babies. That what... Oh, bloody arrogance of the man. Is that what he actually said? In view of my age?
It's you, Rose. That's all I care about. Your health.
You just don't know what you've done to me, do you? Eh? You and this consultant mate of yours, you haven't got a clue. Either of you.
Right, come on, let's get it over with. Look, I'll wait down here, all right?
Right. Won't be a sec. Better get off then. This is happening to both of us, Rose, not just you. She was my daughter, too.
It was my womb. If it was a matter of life and death, I could understand. I could accept that. It would just go, Eddie.
Look. You lying on that table bleeding. Now, just think, Just try and imagine what it was like for me.
I don't care what it was like for you. I've only got room to think of what it was like for me. Sister! I don't want any visitors. Will you please tell my husband to go?
Okay. I'm going.
You better go, Mr. Banks. Come back this evening. It's the drugs.
No, it's not the drugs, it's me. Trying to take me feelings away from me as well. Hey, girls, it's a bit of advice. Don't let your fella sign anything for you, because you never know what he might be signing away.
I never signed anything, Rose. You did. You signed the consent form. I'll see you tonight, then, I'm not God, Rose.
I know. I can't talk to you, Dad. I can't grieve with you. I want to, but I can't. I just can't get past the fact it was you let this happen to me. Just go away.
I knew you'd come. Come in. It's all ready. I've got champagne on ice. Now, do you like salmon? You have to say yes, because it's a special recipe of mine.
What's all this?
You've forgotten, haven't you? It's our anniversary. 8 weeks, 2 days, and 3 hours.
So, what are you going to do with it, then?
I've got plans.
Oh, aye. Which are?
Bargain stuff. Quick turnover, like a 50p shop. Hiya.
Hi, Mr. Dixon, you keeping all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, love.
Yeah, you look well.
Kate.
Looks like you might have lost a mate there. All this over our Michael's boss, is it? Jackie, why didn't you come to me for the money, love? I'd have lent it to you. Tell you what, why don't you come round tonight? Have a proper chat about things. It's ages since we talked.
Well, actually...
Just us, OK. Me and you. Bev's out. Off clubbing it with some old mate of hers that she's palled up with again.
I can't have me flights at 3.
Of course, yeah. Magaluf, I forgot. Ah, well. Is Katie still going with you, though? Jack, you're not going on your own.
It's all booked.
But what sort of holiday is it going to be on your Todd? Listen, you be careful, do you hear? I don't know. Magaluf on your own.
Tempt her out. Tell her we're having sausage and mash. Oh, my God. Burning. It's the potatoes.
Lunch. Champagne. It's a surprise.
Yeah, too right, it's a surprise. Look, Jenny, this is mad. All that on the phone this morning, what was that all about? It was just a trick to get me round here, wasn't it?
It wasn't a trick. I was miserable this morning.
You scared me to death.
I just thought you didn't love me anymore. Well, it was my fault. I just got it all wrong again. Don't go and spoil it now. Hold me.
Look, I'm sorry, I can't handle this. I've got to go.
What's the matter?
I've got somebody waiting for me downstairs. I only called to see if you were okay.
But what about lunch? I called in sick so we could have all day together. It's a woman, isn't it? You've got a woman down there.
No.
Is it Sarah?
No.
You're not going. You're not leaving me.
So the salon's mine for 3 months, and I thought... Well, I thought if you haven't got anything else lined up when you finish college, you could work for me. We could go into business together.
I don't think so.
Katie.
I know what working for you was like. I got screwed all the way. And you and Sean's not much to choose between you, is there?
Oh, that's not fair. He came on to me. I really fancied him, but honestly, I swear I didn't do a thing till he made the first move.
Oh, yeah?
He did all the moves, all the chat. Oh, I could kick myself now. Well, at least there's one good thing. At least now you know what kind of a fella he really is.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks a lot, Jackie. Is this your taxi?
It's too early.
Hiya.
What a coincidence. We were just talking about you, weren't we?
Right. I'll just go and get the rest of my stuff.
Good idea. Wouldn't want two of your conquests in the same room at the same time, would we? You might feel embarrassed.
She's been talking, has she?
Oh, we talk about everything, me and Jack. Best mates.
No. Fair enough. I'm not going to pretend it didn't happen. It did. Just the once. It was... Well, I mean, and she really came on strong. I just... Well,
You couldn't resist.
I'm sorry, Katie. I really am sorry. It didn't mean anything, honestly. It's just one of those one-off things. You know how it is sometimes. You make these stupid, embarrassing mistakes.
Oh, I do, yeah.
I thought you'd be furious.
Why? Why should I be furious? Happens all the time.
Sorry.
Oh, didn't you realise? Well, this is what we always do, me and Jack. Test out each other's boyfriends. You really didn't twig? She gave you 4, actually. Very generous. I give you 2.5. Out of 10. But she's nicer than I am. Funny thing is, though, you know, comparing notes and everything after like you do. Jack said it was you who came on to her. According to her, you were all over it. Had a dead good laugh about it after, didn't we, Jack?
Yeah.
Personally, I thought 2.5 was a bit over the top. Get out, Sean, go on, before I start looking for somewhere to drain the chip fat.
Look, Katie, I just want to...
Get out.
Nice one.
Yeah, I'm not quite as stupid as you think I am. So, is this holiday still on then?
You are?
Well, what's the point in wasting a ticket? Particularly since you pay for it, and particularly since you're paying for everything else as well. I want first choice of room, I want the window seat on the plane, and I want a vodka and tonic at the airport.
Yeah, right.
And if I cop off, you keep your distance right, several miles distance.
Fair dues.
Right, I'll get packed then. Look, I'll come on holiday with you, but it doesn't mean things can ever go back to the way they were. As long as that's understood.
There's nothing between us, all right? And this bloody art gallery of great.
Hey, please, don't go! Do you want to go to bed? We'll go to bed.
I wouldn't go to bed with you if you were the last woman on earth. It's all in your head. I never said that I loved you. The whole thing, it's all lies. This, it's lies. This is a lie. See, this is a lie. This.
No! Not that one! Not that one!
I can't take it, Jenny. That's it. I'm not coming round here ever again. Now, you can threaten as much as you want, but it won't work because I'm not coming round here. And I don't want you anywhere near me or my kids. You see, I don't love you. I never have loved you. I never will love you.
You're not burning anything in there, are you, Rachel?
Gee, let me try.
Rachel, look, we should never have touched your father's letters. It was totally out of order. I'm really sorry. But believe me, under normal circumstances, we would never dream of reading anyone's private correspondence.
But we had to. Because there are things in those letters that could really help your mother now.
Rachel, listen to me. Remember when you were little? With you and your mother, remember? She was the centre of your universe then, wasn't she? And through all this, you know, through all this time, even when you wouldn't speak to her, she's never stopped loving you and worrying about you and making sure you were safe.
It's Beth she loves.
What did she say?
She said, "Oh, this is nonsense, Rachel. Your mother, Rachel, is serving a life sentence because of you. Because she was prepared to do anything. To kill even, yes, even to kill anything. To save you from what happened to Beth. And do you seriously believe she doesn't love you?"
For God's sake, Jean, what did you say that for? You make it sound like she's to blame.
Rachel?
Oh, you've really done it now. Pray to God she's not ripping them all up.
So, if there is one thing you can do for your mother, not only your mother, for you too. It is to face up to whatever happened between you and your father.
Good God, Jean.
But it's too late for the softly approach now.
I still love my dad.
Yes. Yes, of course you do.
But he... Oh, when I was very little in the bath, it was just like a game we played. And then, when he came out of prison, he was just so alone. And I was the only one who... I don't have to stop loving him now, do I?
Of course not.
Here. You take them.
Thank you, Rachel.
Mick, is that true? It's not true. You do love me. I know you do. If you don't, then I don't want to go on living anymore.
I don't believe you. I've heard it all before.
Don't walk away from me. I'll do it. I will. I'll throw myself over.
Jenny, don't be stupid. Stay away from the banister. Jenny!
Don't touch me!
Jenny!
Get off me! Don't touch
Jenny!
me! What's that noise up there? Miss Swift?
Go and get an ambulance. What happened? Is she all right? She just fell. She just fell.
A book entitled Beth Jordache, The New Journals is out now, price $4.99, available from most bookshops.
Come on, Rose. You can't carry on like this forever.
I've told you, I just can't talk to you at the moment.
But we've both lost the baby. You can't keep all these feelings to yourself. I can't. It's really hurting me, Rose. It must be the same for you.
If you want someone to talk to, go and have another little chat with your consultant friend.
What about you, eh? Who are you going to talk to? Hmm? Do you want me to bring your mum in later?
Yes.
Oh, Rose. I'll see you tonight, then. I'll bring your mum in with me.
Is she gonna be all right?
Yes, apart from bruising and shock, she should be fine. How did it happen?
She fell.
I know she fell, but How did that happen exactly?
Well, it was an accident and she fell down the stairs.
Well, she's very lucky. Could be a lot worse than just a few cracked ribs. Anyway, we're keeping her overnight for observation, and you should be able to take her home tomorrow.
Oh, no. I won't be taking her home.
Well, we contacted her work, and they've got no knowledge of any relatives, so I assumed you'd be looking after her.
Oh, no, you've got it wrong. I'm sorry. See, I only know her. I mean, she's just a friend. Well, not really. I mean, I just know her.
Sorry. There's nobody at all we can contact then?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for your help anyway.
Well, look, I'll call back later and see if she's all right, eh?
Thank you. It would be helpful if someone was here.
Ah, Sinbad. All right, Bing. I'm sorry I'm late. Something came up, mate, you know.
No problem, son. Come on in.
Right, so what's this important news you've got to tell me?
Well, I'm delighted to say that we have managed to persuade Rachel to hand over the letters from her father.
All right. Well, we better get these round to the solicitor right away.
No.
Well, the quicker she gets them, the quicker she can act.
Can you get the white chilled straight away, please? Oh, and keep the red in the kitchen for now. Want it room temperature, not garden temperature. Terry, can you get the charcoal going?
You opening another restaurant, Max?
Sorry? Oh, no, we're closed tonight, so we thought we'd have a barbecue for some of the round table crowd. Got one of the chefs from Grant's to do the cooking and a couple of staff to help out. Oh, listen, has Jean taken over at the gift box? Because Patricia, she's running terribly late.
I'm afraid Jean had to take Rachel off for the afternoon. We've had a spot of bother with her.
Well, you both said that you'd take over at the shop this afternoon. I mean, I've got masses of things to do. I was also hoping to go back to the restaurant and pick some more stuff up before things get going.
Sorry.
Yeah, but... Well, could you take over till closing time?
Sorry, Max. I've got something of my own to attend to.
Well, I'm sure it can wait.
Bing, come on, mate. We're going to be late.
Sorry, Max. I'm afraid it can't.
How are you feeling?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
I don't think you do.
Why'd you do it, eh?
What do you mean?
You know, jump.
I didn't. It was you. Why did you push me? Surely you don't hate me that much?
Hang on. What are you going on about? I didn't even touch you, never mind push you.
Mick, no one could blame me for doing it. Perhaps I drove you to it.
Oh, look, will you stop this? I didn't push you.
I'm sorry, I just don't know what I'm saying.
Okay. But you can't start accusing me like this. You've got to stop all this before it goes too far.
I just don't know what comes over me. I just do things. When you were leaving me, I just wanted to stop you from going. And then you came back for me.
Yeah, to stop you.
The next thing, I was falling.
Yeah, but I didn't touch you. I don't want to see you hurt.
I only wanted to talk to you, that's all. You wouldn't even let me do that.
I didn't want to encourage you.
But why can't we just be friends? I need someone just to help me through this.
Through what?
My last few months or weeks. Who knows how long?
Well, look, the doctor said they're only going to keep you in tonight so they can keep an eye on you. It's only concussion and some bruised ribs.
If only that was all that was wrong with me.
Look, I think I better be going. I'll phone in tomorrow and see if you're okay.
So what do you think? I mean, these letters are just what we need to get the girls out.
I'm not so sure. I wouldn't get your hopes up too much.
Well, how do you mean? I thought you said that our only chance was with new evidence.
Well, these letters on their own may indicate that Trevor's behaviour towards his daughter could have been inappropriate. But to get the full benefit at appeal, we'll need Rachel's testimony to concur with the contents of these letters.
And if it did, what would happen?
Well, to be honest, prior to this new evidence, I thought their chances of being granted an appeal were slim. But I think if she cooperated, it might, and I emphasise just might, be a possible turning point.
But surely, even without Rachel, you could still appeal against the harsh sentence. Maybe press them on the provocation issue or self-defense.
We tried that at the trial, and we simply can't go back and just ask for a second chance. The only real glimmer of hope can come from fresh evidence. I mean, that's what the appeal court will want.
So, what happens next then? I mean, can we get it all moving now?
There's procedure we have to adhere to. I mean, these letters won't get them released overnight. The prosecution will want us to prove who wrote these letters. They'll also point out the ambiguity of them, what was going on inside Trevor's head when he wrote them, and the fact that he's not here to defend himself.
So we're back to square one, then?
No, I didn't say that, did I? I just don't want to instill any false hope.
So, what exactly will it all entail?
Well, firstly, I'll have to persuade counsel to get onto the court and ask for a postponement on the basis that we're preparing fresh evidence. We'll then have to get the letters authenticated, of course, make sure that that is Trevor's handwriting. I can't see it being too much of a problem. I mean, the letters on prison notepaper should be proof enough.
Sorry, I meant, what will it entail for Rachel?
Well, the first thing will be to get her to sign a sworn affidavit regarding the new evidence. The prosecution will maintain that her turnaround is due to guilt and that she is now lying in order to release her mother.
You don't think they'll want to examine her physically, do you?
Well, surely not.
Well, I suppose they could try and request a medical examination, try and prove that Rachel's still a virgin. Well, that she was. Well, is.
Oh, my God. Poor girl.
Well, hopefully they won't go that far.
And if we go through all this and get an appeal, what are our chances? I mean, just be honest with us.
Well, this fresh evidence could be the key, but I mean, this is only just the beginning. I mean, these letters might get us into court, but we've still got to fight the prosecution and convince the judge that Rachel was raped, and that that was the core of Mandy and Beth's actions, that they had just cause to kill him, to defend her and themselves. But I've said, I've got to talk all this over with counsel. I mean, he's the one who's got to have the arguments about provocation and diminished responsibility.
Oh, thank heavens for that. Where have you been?
Just put Alice down.
Oh, sorry. I've run off my feet here, you know.
Well, I haven't exactly been sitting around with my feet up myself, you know. Mum rang in, said you couldn't make it into the shop. Some trouble with Rachel.
Huh?
Yeah, it's taken me till now to close up and get Thomas settled at his friends.
Well, I should be just about done here. Should be ready for when the guests start arriving. Oh, thanks.
You know, I sometimes think that we take Mum and Dad's help for granted, rather. I wasn't very nice to Mum when she rang up.
Yeah, so I think I could have done with being a bit more polite to your father, too. Oh, what's Homer Simpson up to now?
Mac!
Smells nice, that, mate. What is it?
Well, you won't be having any, so you can stop licking your lips, hungry Horace. Hey, Max, I hope that's not chicken on your barbecue. Don't want Kiev getting upset.
This is more sophisticated than a chicken drumstick and sausage barbecue. So, could you please let them get on with their work?
Oh, sorry. Must admit, though, Maxie, all looks very nice.
Thank you.
So, what is he cooking, then?
Well, we decided to go for meats that are a little more exotic than the norm.
Oh, yeah? Like, elephant burgers?
No. We decided on some delicacies that our guests probably haven't tried before. Buffalo steak, ostrich meat.
Buffalo?
Ostrich?
Yes, the better supermarket chains have been selling them for some time. And we have a Caribbean seafood buffet. And for the less adventurous, cold meats.
Do you not think we kill enough poor creatures without finding new types to butcher? Hey, and what happens if some of your mates are veggies?
Oh, I've checked. None of them are.
Well, I think it's disgusting. The smell of burning flesh is knocking me sick.
So, is it friends and neighbours later on, then, is it?
No, strictly round table. It's just a little gathering for some of our colleagues.
Oh, the round table, that's all charity work, isn't it?
Yes, we do quite a lot of charity work, yeah.
Yeah, only I've put myself up for the chairmanship down the Legion, you know, and, well, I've been meaning to have a word with you about this fundraising business, see if I can pick up a few tips, because, well, I thought a little bit of charity work might win me a few extra votes.
Well, not now, eh? I'm a bit busy, eh? Bye-bye.
She's bound to be upset.
She just keeps shutting me out, Mo, blaming it all on me.
She won't be blaming you, not really.
She's making a convincing job of it.
I'll see what I can do. Talk her out of it.
are you feeling?
Rosie, love, you're all right. It'll be all right. Give us a few minutes, eh? There. Go on, love. You have a good old whinge. Do the world a good.
Yeah, a red one, please. That's great, thank you. Hello, Dad.
Hello, Patsy, my darling. This is all very grand.
Yeah, all Max's idea. What do you think of the magician?
Oh, splendid, yes. Try and pick up a few tips to impress Jean and Rachel later.
Why, are they not back yet?
No, Jean phoned to say they wouldn't be back till this evening. I don't really want to go into it now, but that poor girl seems to lurch from one crisis to the next. If that Jordache case goes to appeal, heaven knows what effect it's going to have on her.
David, I've just managed to beg a couple of tickets for a charity concert for tomorrow night from one of our more influential guests. So, as a token of our gratitude to you and Jean for all your help in the gift box, please accept 2 tickets for the Roy Castle charity concert at the Empire Theatre.
Oh, Max. Oh, thank you very much. Be kind. There was no need.
Oh, Dad, take them. You and Mum deserve a night out.
Thank you both very much. It's very kind of you.
Now then, Bing, I've just found this lovely solicitor on your doorstep. You're not in any trouble, are you, mate?
Hello, Miss Dix.
Hello, Mr. Crosby. Sorry to interrupt.
No, not at all. Please join us. Would you like something to eat or drink?
Well, that's very nice of you, Maxie. Don't mind if I do.
Yes, and you too, of course, Ron. Tucking.
Very nice of you, mate.
Sorry, I'd love to, but I'm just on my way home. I thought I'd call in and give you an update on today's events.
Oh, right. Yes, well, if you'd like to come round to the bungalow, we can have a talk there. Excuse us a minute. Won't be long.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
I know what's going on.
No, I don't like the way he barges in here, uninvited. I'm going to ask him to leave.
I think, Max, don't start to make a scene. Anyway, he might eat the buffalo steaks. No one else is.
Hey, Dicko, you best not be eating any of that ostrich. I'm surprised at you. Haven't you ever watched Rod Hull again, eh? Now you've eaten one of the emu's mates.
Have you met the girlfriend?
I know you think he could have stopped it, but you can't keep blaming him. Imagine how he felt. You bleeding like mad in the operating theatre, him helpless outside. He's gonna agree with anything the doctor suggests if he thinks it's gonna make you better.
I know, you're right, but when I see him and he's feeling sorry for me, I just get angry. I feel like telling him to get lost all the time.
How can you be angry with him? It's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not mine either. But I just feel like he's let me down. He should have protected me, and he didn't.
How can he protect you from the people who are trying to make you better?
By stopping them from just whipping out any part of me they think I might need again. Who are they to say whether or not I need my womb anyway? It's my choice, my body.
Why can't you say any of this to your Eddie instead of just shutting him out?
How can he understand what it's like having time taken away like this? I had at least another 10 years left to have another baby.
Yeah, but you weren't going to have any more, though, were you? I mean, this one wasn't exactly planned.
Yeah, but that's not the point. I could have had more if I'd wanted to. It's my choice, not some surgeon's.
That surgeon might have saved your life. You're going to leave the Aussie fit and healthy.
Yeah. And it doesn't feel like it. I just feel like I've gone through the change early.
Oh, don't start going all menopausal on me. You've got years yet.
It doesn't feel like it. So how can Eddie hope to understand that?
Rosie, love, if you have to blame or hate someone, pick on somebody else, not your Eddie. He's out there sitting in some corridor in bits because you won't let him comfort you over the baby.
No, I want to, but I just feel like there's no way you can possibly know what this is like. No fella can.
Do you want me to go and get him? I think you should have a little talk.
No, just stay with us for a bit longer, eh?
Oh, I don't know. You haven't got any chocks left.
Come on. It's supposed to be cheering me up.
Oh, all right, then. Only if you promise to have some hazelnut whales next time.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Bev, what are you doing? I was talking to him. He's one of Maxie's round table mates.
I don't care if he's King Bloomin' Arthur. Is that meat on your plate?
No, it isn't. Now, look, if I'm going to be chairman down the Legion, I'm going to need contacts like him.
Looks like meat to me.
He's just give Maxie tickets for the Roy Castle do down the Empire. I was trying to blag us a couple.
Was he well connected, like?
Well, I hope so, because I promised to get him some stuff wholesale.
Hey, do you think he'd get me singing, you know, on the bill at the Empire? I mean, I don't mind doing it for nothing if it's for charity and that.
Actually, love, I don't think he's got that much of a say on that side of things, you know. But he should be able to get us in.
Oh, let Lucy playing. I could have done a song with them.
Oh, what a shame. Never mind, love.
So, what do you think this is, then?
Get off. I've told you, it's seafood from the Caribbean buffet.
All right, as long as it's fish. Doesn't look like it to me.
Tell you, it's a bit dead for a party, though, isn't it? If we were having a Caribbean buffet, it'd be a bit more lively than this. Stuff all like classical music. We'd have the old limbo dancing and the steel bands.
This mob look like they do with a bit of cheering up. Anyway, I better go and get ready. I'll pop in when I go.
Oh, you're not going out again?
Too right, I am. Meeting Janice in half an hour. Anyway, I need livening up after 10 minutes with this crew, don't I? Oh, excuse me, Max. What exactly is this?
Oh, glad to see that you're checking into the seafood buffet, yes. Oh, well, this one here is flying fish, and that's sea dolphin.
Dolphin! You've got dead dolphin on your barbecue. Oh, how could you, eh? Oh, that's it. I'm not standing around here while you lot tuck into flipper.
Hey, Maxie, it's not, is it?
It's called sea dolphin, but it's similar to tuna. It's a fish, not a mammal.
Thank God for that. Even I would need proper dolphin. I'll have to tell Bev. She gets a bit emotional about things like that, you know.
Did she really have to cause such a fuss?
Hey, come on, Maxie. There's nothing wrong with having a bit of compassion for animals. Tell you what, I'll go and help myself to a bit more of this, just to show the rest of your guests that there's nothing wrong with it. But if it's all the same to you, I think I'll give the ostrich a miss.
So, the prosecution have the letters now?
Well, copies of them, yes.
And what was their reaction?
I'm afraid they're insisting on Rachel seeing a psychiatrist for reports.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Surely she's been through enough already without having to relive the whole thing in front of a total stranger.
Well, the people who carry out these reports will have dealt with lots of cases like Rachel's.
Yes, I'm sure they have, but does that make it any less of an ordeal for the poor girl?
I'm afraid there's more. If we get the appeal, I doubt we'll be able to prevent her being called as a witness. Her evidence is crucial. The prosecution will come up with all manner of theories as to why she's changed her mind.
God alone knows what effect this is all going to have on her. I mean, the trial was bad enough.
But this could lead to her mother and sister's release.
I know, but at what cost?
Ron, I'm off out, so you're going to have to look after Josh.
Hang on a minute, love. Excuse me, madam, where's the rest of the outfit?
What do you mean?
I mean, did you forget to finish getting dressed or what?
No, of course not.
Well, you're not going out like that.
Like what?
Dressed in just your petticoat.
Ron, it's the fashion. Everyone's wearing them.
Oh, are they now? Well, I don't see any women here wearing them, do you?
Yeah, that's because they're all past it, aren't they? Anyway, I've got to go. I'm meeting Janice in a minute.
If you're not going out half naked, and that's final.
Oh, yes, I am. And you can stop talking to me like you're me dad, and you can go and look after our son.
Bev, leaving so soon, Ron?
Yeah. Well, you know, better get going. I, don't outstay me welcome, do I?
Right, I'm off. You get yourself better, eh? Look, here's Eddie now. Poor fella's been waiting all this time. Try and talk to him, please.
Ta-ra. Thanks, love.
All right, love, I'll call in tomorrow. Try and get some rest and some more chocks.
Any change?
She's in a bad way, isn't she?
Well, at least she acknowledges you're here.
Think she's ready to talk. Go and see her. Always so tired.
Thanks, Mum. Feeling any better?
Yeah.
much longer is this going to go on? I can't stand much more of it, Rose. For God's sake, let me in, will you? When things like this happen, you're supposed to face them together, not like this. Because if you don't, it just ends up tearing you apart in here. If we don't get this sorted out, Rose, God knows what'll happen to us.
A new Brookside video is available from the usual shops called Brookside for Teenagers.
Josh, love, eh? Let Mummy go to Bobo's. Go and play with your dad.
Thought you were getting up.
In a minute.
Yeah, you said that half an hour ago. And I still like to know what kind of places are open till 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, we went to Raz and then we went to Chinatown for a meal.
At that hour?
But Janice was hungry.
Yeah, well, maybe you should tell Janice that you've got work to do and a child to look after her.
Ron, we're only having a laugh.
So, was this Raz any good, like?
Yeah.
And you just had a drink?
And a bop.
Who with?
Janice.
Oh, I see. Just the two of you, like?
Do you want to shine a light in my eyes?
I'm just interested.
Well, you're giving me the 3rd degree.
Yeah, well, it is the type of thing that I used to go into our Michael and Jacqueline about, you know.
Exactly. Remember, I'm not one of your kids.
About £3 worth, kid. What? Well, I'd say about 7 tonight, eh? Usual place. Yeah, cheers, Keno. Cheers, mate. Yeah, all right, Jack. OK, my love. I'll see you later. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Jackie.
Who's it off?
Oh, I don't know.
It's for me.
How'd you know?
Because it's got FAO call banks.
Give us a look.
Haven't you got things to do?
Yeah, all right, in my own time, if you don't mind. I don't take orders off you. Hey, I'm in the chair today.
Come on, then. I'll plug it in for you if you like.
Oh, funny, aren't you? What are you grinning at?
It's from Barry. He wants me to go to Florida.
You what?
He's going off to Chicago for a few weeks. Says if I fancy a holiday, I can mind his house. All I've got to do is find the flight money.
Give us a look.
It's for me.
Yeah, all right. Well, I must be mentioned in there somewhere, mustn't I?
You are?
Yeah, well, give us a look, then. And tell Jimmy to keep his mutt out of the office, cheeky sod.
Morning, Ron.
Hello, Bing. How's things?
Oh, fair and middling, you know. All right if I pick up some bacon?
Yeah, of course. Hey, Bing, listen, mate, I hope you don't mind me asking, but... Well, are you older than Jean?
Well, a year or so between us, I think, yes. Why?
Oh.
Problem?
No, no. Well, I was reading in one of Jackie Corkill's mags about the age gap in couples and, well, the problems that it can cause when you... Listen, mate, do you know when me and Bev are out together? Do you reckon that the age gap is dead obvious?
Well, it's, Look, Ron, in the final analysis, it doesn't matter a damn what I or anybody else thinks. What's really paramount is how you and Beverly view your relationship.
You mean yes?
Well, you are a bit older. She probably chose you for that reason. She's obviously comfortable with your maturity.
Well, Yeah, well, I suppose there's that, like.
Yours is a well-trodden path, you know, Ron. Carlo Ponte and Sophia Loren, Aristotle and Nassis and Jackie Kennedy. The age gap was apparent to everybody. It didn't seem to matter. Well, it did with Charles and Di, of course.
Yeah, I know all that, Bing, but... Well, to be honest, I just get the feeling that Bev wants to start doing younger things, you know, like going out dancing and drinking and all that.
Well, why not bring the younger things to her?
How do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Throw a little party or something. These youngsters like nothing better than to have a chat and trip the light fandango.
It's a good idea, that, Bing. I'll give that some thought, see what I come up with. Hey, listen, thanks a lot, mate, but Mum's the word, all right? All right, Sin.
Right. So how's Jenny now?
I phoned before. She's improved a bit.
You shouldn't get in touch. It'll only encourage her.
I've got no choice. I just feel like I've got to keep her sweet.
Why? She's not Fred.
I was worried. She could have told the police anything.
Well, why should we believe her?
Even Sinbad doubted my word at one point.
Why's that?
Because at one time, she said that I'd pushed her.
Did you?
I think we were joking.
Yeah, of course. Anyhow, I just tell her dead straight. You don't want nothing more to do with her.
You're right. Should have done it ages ago.
There you are.
Thank you.
Bye. Max, haven't come across Mum on your travels, have you? Got things to do.
No, I'm afraid not. No, I don't believe it. I've just seen Carl Bags. He's had a fax from Barry.
Do you want to help me put this up?
Yeah.
Where is he then?
Oh, jetting off to Chicago with a friend.
Great. Jamie didn't have the decency to tell you.
That wouldn't surprise me if he's opening a club in Chicago with mafia types.
He's probably being measured for his concrete overcoat as we speak.
And to top it all, he's only offered Banks his house in Florida for 2 weeks. I mean, what is he thinking of?
I wouldn't waste your time trying to work it out anyway. Life's much simpler without Barry.
Aye. Business slowing down a bit, eh? Trying a few fancy gimmicks.
Just a little marketing exercise run. And if this works, then we can use it in our other shops.
What, you're opening other places?
Well, that's the plan. Open a few in the Northwest before we go on to phase 3.
That's why you need marketing, Ron. Let the people know you're here.
Yeah. Good idea, that. I'll have to think about that myself.
Yes, you must.
Can we help you with anything, Ron?
No. Actually, I just popped in to say thanks for the Barbie last night.
Oh, glad you enjoyed it.
Listen, I've got some restocking to do.
Yeah, smashing, actually. Hey, you'll have to let me and Bev return a favour some night.
Well, that's very nice of you.
What about tonight?
Tonight? Well,
Yeah, round at ours. It'll be great. Me and Bev, you and Pat, nose bag, few ales.
You know, now I come to think of it, I think Patricia's got something on tonight. Yes, that's right. She's doing the VAT.
Maxie, the VAT man can wait. Hey, Pat, you're not getting worried about the VAT already, are you, love?
I was just saying to Ron that you have to do your VAT return tonight.
I'm having a night off tonight.
Oh, well, that's it then, all settled. You and Max, round at ours tonight for your tea.
Sorry?
Yeah, it'll be great, won't it? We'll have a bit of a nosh, you know, and a few ales. Anyway, we never do enough together as neighbours, do we?
Baby scissors.
Not a problem, Maxie. If you can't get one, I'll find one for you. OK? I'll give you a shout when the tea's ready, eh? Ta-da!
We're going round to the Dixons for our tea.
Well, I did try to get us out of it.
Well, you didn't try hard enough. Why us?
Won't be too bad. Bit of a nose bag, sup a few ales.
Hey, Rich.
Oh, hiya.
Rachel, Sinbad and I need to have a quick word.
What about?
Well, first I want to say that Jean and I, and Sinbad, think it was a very courageous thing you've done, handing over those letters.
Yeah, it was brilliant, Rach.
Will they do any good?
Maybe yes, but not on their own, I'm afraid.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, it seems that you will have to go into the witness box again.
Again? Why can't they just read the letters and that's that?
I know it's not very pleasant, but it is necessary, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it is vital, Rach.
Rachel, there is one other thing.
What?
Because you're such an important part of this appeal, you will have to see a psychiatrist.
I'm not mad.
No, it's not that. It's just the court needs to know that you're not being pressured into changing your evidence.
What do you mean?
The appeal judges need to be convinced that you're not making anything up.
I didn't know it was going to be like this.
Look, Rach. Look, the solicitors arranged for you to see the doctor this morning. We'll go with you if you want.
I'm not so sure now.
Rach, we're almost there. We've come a long way. Your mum's relying on you. You're their only hope.
I'm not doing this to get back at my dad, you know.
We know that. It's just that your mother and Beth need to have everything in their favour for this appeal. They need you, Rachel.
Mike? All right, Carl. Is your parrot not back yet?
It's coming off today.
Yeah, you just like all them nurses groping your legs, don't you?
I wish. Listen, how would you fancy coming to Florida with me for a couple of weeks?
Oh, no chance.
No, listen, the accommodation's sorted. Barry Grant's place. You'd only need the flight money.
No, I'm skint, but I'll tell you what, if I win the lottery, I'll pay for your flight.
Fair enough. Bye, Mr. Dixon.
All right, son. Not found your parrot yet, then.
All right, Carl.
Parrot's in the vets.
Yeah, all right, just about. Dad, I'm getting some bread, OK? You're OK. What's the matter with you, eh? Hey, listen, Bev, I'm going to leave my suit taken to the cleaners, you know. I'm going to look smart for the Legion on Friday. Come on.
You're really serious about this chairman thing, aren't you?
I most certainly am, and I tell you what, if I do get it, it's going to be lots of functions for me and your mum.
At the Legion.
Yeah, it'd be great, won't it? You're saying you want to go out so we can go out together?
To the Legion, yeah. Sounds dead exciting.
Oh, come on, Bev. The place isn't just full of old fogies, you know. And I could use some ideas off you as to how I can get some younger clientele down there.
You could try a shotgun.
I'm being serious. Look, I've got to get organised.
Ron, I don't know how I feel about spending all this time in the Legion. I mean, I'm going to start getting hemmed in.
Yeah,
oh, cheers, mate.
There you go. See you later. Yeah, see you later, Dad. Ta-ra, son. Bev, we've got to talk about all this, you know.
OK, listen, I hope you don't mind, but Janice has been on and she wants me to go for a drink with her tonight.
What, again? Anyway, you can't go tonight. We got company. Max and Pat are coming round for the tea.
Max and Pat? Since when?
Since I invited them. Paid them back for yesterday.
But you can't stand them, and besides, I've already told Janice I'd see her.
Well, you just have to cancel, Janice, won't you? Come on, love, it'll be a laugh and it'll be nice to have a young couple round the house.
Young, Max and Pat.
Well, not young, but, you know, youngish, you know what I mean? Yuppie types. Hey, listen, I'm not sitting in with the Farnhams all night on my own talking about fancy wine and holidays in France and all that other yuppie stuff.
All right. But next time you invite someone round, will you ask me first, please?
Listen, I reckon if you're going to Florida, you're going to need some sort of, what's it, minder.
No, I don't want to end up in some crack house gunfight. I think you and Miami are best kept apart.
You're too much of a cynic, Hugh, do you know that?
Maybe. I'm also alive.
Yeah, you got $5 grand of my money burning and an hole in your pockets.
Part of which you'll be using to go to Florida with.
Who are you going with?
Don't know yet.
Oh, no one, you mean?
No, there's a few people who'd give the right arms to go on this.
Yeah, but they don't have the cash. Carl, I am the best offer that you're going to get. Think about it, kid.
I don't need to. I'll find someone. You'll see.
Mick, someone to see ya.
Who is it? All right.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
I'll just go and get some milk.
What can I do for you?
Just a little call.
All right.
Miss Swift, or is it Ms? Mustn't upset the politically correct lot now, must we? Right, to the point. Jenny Swift. No doubt you know she's in hospital.
I do, yeah.
A nasty incident.
Accident?
So we'd all like to believe.
Meaning?
Well, our landlady, Mrs. Gagg, reported that there was a bit of a commotion before Miss Swift fell.
What's been said?
Things are a bit sketchy, Mr. Johnson. I mean, I do recall your allegations about Miss Swift's attention to your good self.
I only said what happened.
Yes, and all this helps us build up the complete picture.
The picture was, this woman was pestering me. She said she was feeling suicidal. I just went round there to tell her to stay out of my life. And the next thing, she's lying on the deck.
So no witnesses, other than Mrs. Gagg?
Well, my mate downstairs.
Did he see anything?
Don't think so, no. Look, what's this Mrs. Gagg said? More to the point, what's Jenny Swift said?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that, Mr. Johnson. But like I say, there's a picture building up. We'll have it pieced together soon.
And then what?
I'll have a word with my superiors. It seems pretty straightforward to me. Might all turn out to be nothing, but I'm just a foot soldier. Yeah, our little chat should be enough. But if there's any further developments, I might need to make it more formal. Bye, Mr. Johnson.
Bye.
What did he say?
Tell you nothing, do they? Listen, can you hold the fort? I'll have to go and see her.
I thought you were going to keep well away.
Yeah, I was. I've got to make sure she's given the right info.
Mick, leave her.
I can't afford to. If she gives the busies a dodgy story, I'm in it over my head.
Park your bums.
Hi.
And I must say that me and Bev are made up you could come.
Ron, you should have left this door shut. Come out here.
Sorry about this.
Ron, a nice bottle of Sancerre for you.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Maxie. I'll keep that for something special. Here, got a drop of good stuff here. Bev loves this, don't you, love?
What? Oh, sure do.
Yeah. Yeah, Pat, sit down, love.
Lovely.
Very nice, this. Actually, you know, we were hoping that Josh could have stayed up, but, well, he's been a little bit off colour lately, you know. We had to put him to bed.
Oh, right. Thanks, Ron.
Yeah. Hey, Maxie, I'm gone. That's for the girls, that. Got some beer for us, mate. 9%. Blow your head off.
Thank you.
Cheese and lentil loaf. Tin piece is going to be done in a minute.
Here you go, my son. Get that down your neck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't hear a thing.
Who's that?
All right. Bev, it's a mate of yours.
Oh, yeah.
God, do we look all right? Didn't get up till 3 this heavy.
Oh, you look great. I like that.
Oh, we've got it sound crazy.
Let me introduce you to everyone. These are the neighbours, Max and Pat.
Hello.
Hiya.
And this is Ron's son, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're a big lad, aren't you?
Hey, hands off you. He's practically my stepson. And this is Ron, my partner, my fella.
Ah. Hiya, Ron. I've heard loads about you.
How'd you do?
I'm not interrupting anything, am I? I mean, you said I could pop in any time. So, here I am, popping in.
Hey, no, sit down, have some tea, there's loads.
Oh, just wondering when you're off it.
Mike, piano stool.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Top. Room for a little one?
I knew Mac to keep your hands where I can see him.
Yes, I shall.
Oh, wait, Bev was looking forward to that.
Glass of wine?
No, kind of that'll do.
I'll have one of them as well, please, Dad.
So, you two married or just partners like these two?
Married.
God, they must have broke the mould when you got in.
Yes, I suppose they did.
Hey, Jan, look at the colour of his eyes. What does it remind you of?
Come
on.
Someone famous.
Oh, God, yeah. That fella who used to drive the 86.
Bit of him, isn't he? Now elbows up and I'll get this set out.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to this. Summer thinks my throat's cut.
Hello there, hop along.
Hiya. Glad to get that plaster off.
Signed you off now.
Yeah, I've got an outpatient's appointment in a couple of weeks, but it's looking good.
Made up for you.
Sure. Is Becca all right?
Yeah, great.
Listen, I was wondering if your steer would come on holiday with me.
He's going through a bit of a bad patch at the moment.
Wouldn't Stella let him come with me?
I doubt it.
Pity. Used to have a good laugh with your kid. We all did, really, didn't we?
Yeah, happy days. Where you going anyway?
Florida, Barry Grant's place, free accommodation, so he'd only need to find the flight money.
Look at you. No, it's not even worth asking. He's having a real good go at making his marriage work. He'll have to find someone else, I'm afraid.
Oh, well.
Never mind. See ya.
See you.
What did you actually tell her, please? I've had them around my place today.
I can't remember what I said.
Well, I hope you told them I didn't do anything.
If that's what you want me to say, I'll...
No, I want you to tell the truth. Your landlady's been making out that things weren't straight.
I wouldn't worry about her.
This whole thing worries me.
I can understand that. Maybe she thought it was some sort of lover's tiff.
No, you stop talking like this.
I'm sorry, Mick. I'm just not myself yet. The specialist wants to do a brain scan. Not that there's much point. I don't think there's anything that can be done anyway.
They must be able to do something.
I hope so. It's just sometimes I feel so... Well, there's headaches and dizziness.
Just wait and see what they find, eh?
But it's just so hard coming to terms with something like this on your own.
Look, you're going to have to get in touch with your family.
I don't have anyone, Mick. You know that. They thought you were my next of kin.
Look, I'd better go.
You will visit me again, won't you?
Look, my kids break up today. I'm going to have my hands full.
I can understand you not wanting to come and see me. I suppose you must have felt like pushing me downstairs loads of times.
Look, but I didn't push you, Jenny. You know that. It's probably best if I don't visit again.
I believe you. It's just other people. I'm so confused about what happened. I might say the wrong things. It could cause you no end of problems. And with you having had trouble with the police before, I suppose only I can make sure they know the truth. So, will you visit me again?
Yeah, of course I will.
That's great.
I'll see you.
You should have seen her, right? First night in town. 14 we were. Thought we were women. And Bev comes out of these toilets, dead posh. And she hadn't noticed that her skirt was tucked in her drawers. I mean, every fella in the place wanted to take her home.
Well, that's a little fella back off to sleep again.
Have you got any more of that special rum?
Yeah, I think there's one left.
So, go on, Maxie. You were saying about this round table thing.
Oh, yes. Well, it's men only, of course.
Eh? Me and you want to get down there? It's full of our fellas now, isn't it, Max?
We're like big boys.
Even better.
Hey, Janice, love, if you wanted to get off, you know, feel free. I know it's getting on a bit, you know, and we wouldn't be offended or anything.
No, it's all right. It's early, yeah. I want to hear about this men's club.
Right, I'll get a tin of pears open.
Well, we do various things for charity. For instance, we're doing a sponsored bungee jump.
When?
A couple of weeks.
Oh, you're going to have a go?
Me? No. No, it's not my thing, really. I'm just helping organise things.
Oh, go on. You'd be dead good at that. You look quite fit.
Max isn't too good with heights.
No. It's nothing to do with that.
Well, go on then. I'll sponsor you.
Yeah, go on, Maxie. I'll give you a few bob and all.
Yeah, I'm scared, like, but I'm sure my dad'll sort me out.
Max, don't feel pressured.
Oh, go on, Max. You can't let charity down.
Not chicken, are you, Maxie?
Me? No, it's just that...
So do it, Max. He who dares. And you don't want everyone thinking you're scared, do you?
Of course not. No, Well, all right, I'll do it.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I was thinking of joining in anyway. I mean, it'll all be well supervised, won't it? Perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe until the elastic band that you're dangling from the end of snaps.
It won't. Will it?
Oh, don't take no notice of her, Max. We'll be there to support you. Don't carry her to the ambulance. Oh, God, I'm wetting myself. I'll have to go to the toilet.
Darling, let's have a time. Listen, we really should be going.
Oh, no, there's no need for that. We haven't had our pudding yet.
Actually, Patricia and I are desperately trying to cut down, but, hey, it was a lovely meal, wasn't it?
Yes, smashing. We must do it again sometime.
Oh, shall we calm temperature?
No, anyway, Max is going to have to lose some weight, aren't you, darling? Especially if you're going bungee jumping.
Well, go on through. I'll see you out.
Thanks, Bev.
It's okay, bye.
Why did that Janice one have to turn up? She's chasing away now and ruined our tea.
She's my mate. I said she could come any time.
Oh, I thought she was a good laugh. Is she available?
I don't care. It's the last time she comes round here, I'm telling you.
Ron, she's a laugh. She's better than those Bolton Farnhams. It's good for me to hang around people my own age. Get used to her.
Oh, you're not off already, are you, packed? It wasn't it nice, that?
Any news? We've been given leave to appeal. The judges have agreed and the appeal's set for next week.
Oh, that's splendid, Sinbad.
It all hinged on Rachel, though. If she hadn't come forward, they said that we wouldn't have had a cat and hell's chance.
Well, it all went fine with the psychiatrist. I managed to have a brief word with him after he'd interviewed Rachel, and he's absolutely sure that she's telling the truth this time.
Oh, thank God for that. Oh, well, I can't wait to see Mandy and Beth. Hey, you're still coming with us, aren't you?
You bet. I want to be there when you pass on the glad tidings.
Oh, thanks, Bing. Well, maybe finally justice will be done now. Hey, when we go and see them in prison tomorrow, it might be the last time we see either of them behind bars. fan belt?
Could be. Sorry about this.
No, you know, like Bing, there's still plenty of time.
Right, let's have a look. Now, do I detect... Yes, the tiniest of leaks in the radiator.
Oh, brilliant. That's all we need.
Have no fear, old son. One gets used to the trials and tribulations of running an antique automobile. It's part of the attraction. Hang on a minute. Here we are.
Hang on, Bing. There's other stuff you can put in the radiator these days, you know. That's a bit old-fashioned, isn't it?
Old-fashioned it may be, but the science behind it is as revolutionary as ever. You see, the protein in the egg solidifies once it comes in contact with the hot water in the radiator, and thus blocks the leak. It's perfect.
Yeah, well, get it in before the egg hatches.
Well, I better wait a couple of minutes, I think, in case I scald myself.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. You make the omelette, and I'll go and get a paper. You never know, there might be some nice recipes in there.
Now, don't you worry, old son. We'll be on our way in no time.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. As you know, I have been a loyal member of this branch for many years, and I feel it is about time we look to the future. I believe our future is the younger generation.
God, is this Legion stuff again?
Bev, I want that chairmanship, love. Ray Piper went on about families and all that, and he got the consec job. Me, I'm going for the youngsters angle.
Ron, young people are not interested in the Legion.
Well, you were. You won the talent competition down there, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was different, wasn't it? That was to launch my singing career. I mean, I'm talking about people wanting a good night out.
Yes, but don't you see, if we get younger people going down there, then we will have good nights out.
Ron, get real. No one wants to dance to 70s stuff anymore.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the 70s, girl. Exactly, Eddie. Not like these modern groups they got now, like that Take Them. Take that, Ron. Them and all, Ed. You see, in the old days, the groups had proper names and proper songs.
Oh, I like Chickadee Tip and Pickety Witch. Correct. Lieutenant Pigeon. Just the bread, please, Ron.
78, please, Ed.
Some else, Rosie?
Oh, well, you know, it's hard getting over something like this, isn't it?
Yeah. Tell you what, Ed. When you go to visit her, pass them in, eh?
Oh, well, thanks, Ron. Cheers.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, Ed. Poor Eddie. He's having a rough patch lately, isn't he?
Yeah, feel dead sorry for him. Anyway, better get off. Oh, you don't mind me going for a drink with Janice tonight, do you?
What are you talking about? You're coming down the Legion with me, aren't you?
Oh, I don't want to.
But Bev, I need you there.
Oh, Ron, I'm not going. I've got to nip into town. See ya.
Bev?
Yeah, Bing. Slap that, mate.
Oh, thanks a lot, old son. Well, I've made the necessary checks, and we can move off in a minute.
Listen, I've been talking to the fella in there, you know. He reckons the motorway's chocker and his tailbacks for miles.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, hold that a minute. Nil desperandum, old son. Here we go. The wonders of cartography.
Well, can't we be reading that while we're driving?
Right, let's have a look.
What's this? Dick Tapin must have used this one, Bing.
Here we go. Now, you see, mountains may have been moved to accommodate the motorway, Sinbad, but I still know a few of the old alternative roads. There we are. You see, we leave the motorway by the first exit, take the A59 and left onto the B525. And we're on a very peaceful, and I can assure you, infinitely more picturesque route.
Yeah, well, let's just hurry up. By the time we get there, Mandy will have had the baby and it'll be ready for christening.
Chocks away.
Oh, some of the girls in work.
How long will you be off?
Oh, I don't know, love. Be a while before this gets better.
You and me dad could do with a break.
Carl, I'm finding it very hard being in the same room with your dad at the moment.
He's finding it hard being with you.
Well, we're well suited then, aren't we?
This is mad. How long are you going to keep this up? He wants to see you. I know he does.
Yeah, I know.
So chill out.
Can't chill out. I feel like screaming. People, your dad included, have made decisions about my body. And now, thanks to their decisions, I can never have another baby. Never.
He understands that.
No, doesn't. He was against this from the start. All right. He got used to the idea after a while. And I know he's upset about losing the baby, but he can't get his head round this. All he's made up about is that I've come out that operating theatre alive. And that's great. For him. But I just feel like there's something missing. Not just the baby. There's some part of me.
Feel like this forever, Mum.
You see, you don't understand either. How can you?
Thanks for your time, Doctor.
Okay, Mr. Johnson.
Jenny? Hang on.
Oh, hiya, Mick.
Your little game's up.
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't you? I've just seen your doctor about the scan. There's not a thing wrong with you.
I'm ill.
That might be true, but there's nothing the doctors can find. You'd just be having one, haven't you?
I haven't, Mick, honestly.
Look, Jenny, headaches, dizziness, you've just been making it all up, haven't you? I mean, I had my doubts, but now they've proved it. There's nothing wrong with you, Jenny, so stop the play acting.
Mick, please.
Please, nothing. I'm going, Jenny, so stay out of my life.
Mick, please, don't leave me.
Just go.
I'm sorry. I didn't want it to turn out like this. I just fell for someone and it happened to be you. Is that such a crime?
No, but it's out of order to lie and cheat, especially when that someone doesn't feel the same about you.
I know that. But I don't have anyone in my life.
Well, what about the people you work with? Friends?
You're my only real friend. I don't have anyone. Look, I know I've done everything the wrong way. But I need you to help me.
But I can't help you, Jenny.
You can. I won't force you. But you're the only person I can rely on.
Okay. Let's go somewhere we can talk.
Of course, one of the worst examples of the sort of moral decay I've been talking about can be seen on television every evening. Naked women being paraded, as Arthur Askey used to say, before your very eyes. Not that I've any objection to the female form, no, on the contrary. It can be very aesthetically pleasing if tastefully presented. It's just that I object to the manner in which nudity has become so commonplace. Because if you couple that with a daily diet of violence on the box, you've got the perfect recipe for complete social breakdown. Oh, last.
What's up? Spot of bother, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. What appalling luck. On top of everything, a flat tire.
You have got a spare, haven't you, Bing?
Yes, of course. Well, don't despair. We get our backs into this, we'll have it changed quicker than a Damon Hill pit stop. Come on.
Yeah, if we get our backs into it, do you think we'll get it changed before the next millennium?
I've always found it quite difficult making friends. I'm quite shy, really. Teaching's fine, dealing with kids. But adults,
What about your family?
no one. Mum and Dad died years ago.
Sorry.
So I tend to feel quite isolated.
You see, I can understand all that. But spinning the islands, that just got me back up.
I know, it was wrong. But I couldn't help it. Once I fell for you, I just wanted to be near you. I didn't care how I achieved it. I thought you'd grow to feel the same. So what now?
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but I've been asking around, and I think you could do with some professional help.
What do you mean?
Sort of counselling. You know, someone for you to talk to.
I don't know if I could afford it.
It cost about 20 quid a session. I could give you a few quid towards it.
If that's what you think I should do,
Look, I'm not saying it's right, but you've got to try something.
I'll do anything to make you happy.
Oh, hold on. You see what I mean? I don't want you to do it for me. You do it for you, okay?
Yes, but I don't think I could do it on my own.
Look, we'll find some numbers of counsellors and get an appointment. I'll try and help you through it.
Would you?
Yeah, but I want proof that you're doing something positive, or else you're on your own.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll pick you up from here next week. Only if, as soon as you get home, you get an appointment somewhere.
I promise.
Okay, I better go.
Thanks, Mick. I'm very grateful.
No sweat. But you will phone someone, won't you?
Yes, I won't let you down.
Bye.
Damn turning should be here somewhere. Used to be an old stone cottage on the corner, as I recall.
Hang on. That was it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. First turning past the church.
Was that a church with a spire or a tower?
I don't know. If they do miracles there, let's go. We're stuck. We're in the middle of nowhere and we're stuck. Oh, wonderful.
Look, I tell you what, all we need is some straw or some dry grass.
Oh, haven't you got a combine harvester in the boot? Maybe we should chop some off this field.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sinbad. I'm terribly sorry, really.
Oh, so am I, Bingham. Look at the time. Mandy's gonna think I've let her down.
Look, I tell you what, give me a bit of leverage at the back, and I'll try and drive her out again. Go on.
All right. Go on, then. Get in.
Dad? Don't you think you should see what my mum wants to do with this stuff?
No, that's the best thing, lad. She won't want to be reminded of things when she gets out of Aussie.
Might have been better if you'd have asked her, though.
It's better this way. She won't let me help her in any other way, so the least I can do is put this right out of her mind.
Well, what about the rest of the room?
I'll strip it.
Listen, Dad. Barry Grant's asked me to look after his place in Florida. Why don't you and me mum come? Give yourself a blow after all this.
Nah.
I'll pay the airfare. I'll use the money I got off Corco.
You take care of that money or it'll drip away.
Dad, it'll bring you and me mum closer. I'll spend every penny of it.
It's nice of you, lad. Will you take care of that cash, OK?
All right, Mr. Dixon.
Hello, Carl.
My mum said thanks for the chocolates.
Our pleasure.
All right, Ed.
All right, Ron.
How is she?
I didn't get in.
Doing the late visits, are you?
Well, to be honest with you, Ron, all this is, well, things are a bit up in the air with me and Rosie, you know.
I understand, mate. When our Tony died, me and Dee Dee, well, you start looking for reasons and then you can't really find any, so you start blaming each other.
Tell me about it. It's as though I'm Rosie's worst enemy at the moment. Well, I just wish that I could tell you that it gets easier, but I can't. Just doesn't hurt as much as the years go on. But I can't believe how bloody empty I feel, Ron. Yeah. Well, you gotta give yourself time, Ed. Can't be rushed. Yeah. See you, mate. Thanks, mate.
Up here.
What's the score?
Told you, I'm going out.
But I asked you to come to Legion.
Janice has asked me to go to Wigan with her.
Wigan?
Yeah, for a fun pub supposed to be brilliant.
Bev, I want you with me, love.
Oh, Ron, please. I don't want to be stuck in the Legion playing bingo and buying raffle tickets for cheap whiskey. I want to be out enjoying myself.
But I'm going for the chairmanship.
Well, that might be very exciting for you, but it holds no interest for me. I mean, I've made up for you if you get it and everything, but you can't expect me to sit in the Legion talking about blood pressure and bunions.
Anyway, you're going to have to stay in, aren't you? Or have you forgotten that you've got a son?
Mike's babysitting.
How is he now? You got everything worked out, haven't you? Do you know what? Ever since that Janice one has come back on the scene, you've been like this. She's a bad influence.
Don't be soft, she's just a mate.
She's leading you astray.
Yeah, well, if leading me astray means I'm enjoying my nights out, it's a pity it didn't happen sooner. Excuse me.
OK, take it away. Nice and slow. That's it, mate, go ahead. That's it, brilliant. OK, that'll do you, that.
Right. Unhook it, we'll get going.
Cheers, lad. Thanks very much. See you again. Hang on, Bing. You didn't buy that egg off Ron Dicko, did you?
What? Hasn't it worked?
No. Oh, I can't believe I'm here.
Well, I hope Alison doesn't take too long. I want to see Sinbad at visiting.
Yeah, well, let's just hope one of them's got some good news for us.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. The traffic was awful.
Do you know if Sinbad's here yet?
No. If he has the same problems as me, it'll be a nightmare getting here. Anyway, I'll get started.
Is everything going okay?
Much better than okay. We've been given leave to appeal.
Yes.
Oh, God, that's brilliant. I don't know how to thank you.
Slow down. We've got to convince the appeal judges. We've got a long way to go yet.
The letters must have made a difference, then.
Well, they were a real bonus for us. And we've had them authenticated, and they are definitely the same handwriting as Trevor's.
I wish he'd written his sordid words down to me. I'd have given them straight to the course.
Better late than never. And the letters did swing things in our favour.
What about Rachel? Will she have to be questioned again?
Well, she has signed a sworn affidavit, but even so, I'm afraid there's a strong possibility.
She won't relish that.
Well, if she'd have done it at the trial, we wouldn't be here now. And I know it's going to be difficult for her, but it's a lot harder for us being locked up here for 24 hours a day for God knows how many years.
Look, I know it's going to be tough for her, but hopefully she won't lose her nerve. She's seen the psychiatrist and she's opened up to him quite a bit.
Well, it's one thing speaking to a doctor, but in a court in front of all those people.
She's going to have to do it. She's our only real hope.
If she backs out, our case is going to be virtually impossible to argue.
Oh, I wish Sinbad would get here.
Well, he will soon. He's never let us down before.
Hello, yeah, it's Mr. Sweeney here. Yeah, as in Todd. Yeah, could you pass a message on to Mandy Jordash in A-Wing, please? Yeah, I'm supposed to be visiting her today. Yeah, could you tell her we've broken down and I'm not going to be able to make it? OK. Thanks. Ta-ra.
Bit of a problem, I'm afraid, old son.
You do surprise me.
See, our chap here won't be able to repair the radiator this evening. He's got to go to some sheepdog trials.
Oh, well, I hope they find them all guilty.
So, looks like we're stuck here for the night.
Oh, brilliant.
But the bed and breakfast here apparently isn't half bad. And I'm prepared to pay for it, Sinbad. It's the least I can do.
No, you're all right, Bing. We'll share the expense. No, it's funny, that. Every time I go anywhere with you, we always end up spending the night. You remember London?
We better be careful then. People start to talk.
Ah, well, who cares? Let's just hope that the appeal goes smoother than today.
Is that another dress? Where'd you get that from?
Town.
No, it doesn't look right.
Oh, I love this colour.
Don't mean that. It looks like it's painted on.
Oh, don't be so old-fashioned.
Bev, there's nothing old-fashioned about wanting your partner to be dressed decent.
Hey, you, I am decent. All the girls are wearing these.
Oh, Jackie wears stuff like that.
Yeah, and so do I.
Bev, couldn't you come with us down to the Legion? Just for tonight?
Well, I would, but there's a gang of us going, isn't there? I mean, there's me, Janice, Pauline, Avril.
Yeah, I know that, love, but... Well, I'd just like you to be there. With me.
Who's I called? Look, there's the taxi. I'll go and tell them, mate. Say I'm going with you, if that's what you want.
No, it's all right. Off you go. Go on.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't mind going with you.
No, honestly. You go off with your mates. I know you'd sooner be with them.
I won't be late. It's just... Well, your life's the Legion, isn't it? I mean, I need my own space to do my own thing. You realise that, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Now, will you get going? Have a good time. And hey, behave yourself, yeah?
See ya. Oh, don't wait up.
Ta-ra.
So will we have to be there for the appeal?
Well, it's at the judge's discretion.
But we'll both have our hearings done together, won't we?
Oh, certainly. If they give the go-ahead, you'll be taken down to London the day before.
What do you really think our chances are?
Well, the letters with Rachel's psychiatric report and her sworn affidavit could certainly produce a favourable outcome. We now have the chance to point out the cumulative provocation, that the systematic abuse played a major part in changing your character, to such a point that you were suffering from diminished responsibility at the time of the killings, because of what happened to Rachel.
And then we'll be released?
Well, the conspiracy charge could be overturned, and the murder charge dropped or reduced to manslaughter on the grounds of the evidence. Now, if that happened, then the sentences could be reduced.
Well, that's what I mean. If we proved why we did it, we'll have to be released, won't we?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's not as cut and dried as that.
Well, what do you mean?
Look, I have to tell you, your case is slightly different from your mum's.
Meaning what?
Oh, we didn't argue diminished responsibility in Beth's defence.
Well, we didn't have to. I did what I did because the court...
Don't get upset, just listen. The bottom line is, even if the judges repeal or reduce your mum's sentence...
What about Beth's?
Look, I'm not saying that they will, but they may free you and simply reduce Beth's sentence.
So I mightn't get freed and appeal? Well, I'm not staying in here another day long. I've done nothing wrong.
All right, look, I don't understand. It was me who killed him. I put the knife in him. How could they free me and not Beth?
Because if the appeal's successful, we can persuade the judges that you were forced into it. No other option. It's going to be a damn sight harder to disprove Beth's conspiracy to murder. In the eyes of the law, you had other options.
I want a not guilty verdict. How